Okay, so in this video, phonetic symbols part 1, let's talk about the consonant sounds, phonetic symbols, okay? So most of the consonants, the sounds and the symbols, they're pretty easy. You'll see what I mean in just a minute. Okay, so the first symbol is, and it's pronounced like the letter P, right? But remember, these are not letters, okay? So if I show you this and say, what is it? You don't say P. It's not P, okay? P is a letter in the alphabet. This is a phonetic symbol, and the sound is like P. For example, Paris, or Peter, or lamp, right? So it's a P, that sound, okay? So let me read these words on the list, on the paper that I gave you. Okay, you ready? Pie, happy, lip. You hear that? Okay. Pie, happy, lip, lip. See, it's not lip. It's lip. A little bit of air. Lip, lip. Now, native speakers, American English, sometimes when they're speaking fast, maybe they don't release it like, lip. But if you're practicing pronunciation, it's a good idea to be careful with your pronunciation and say lip. Okay? Because there might be some situations, if you don't do that at the end, people might get a little bit confused, like what? What's the word? What's the word? So just be careful in the beginning when you practice this. Okay, so one more time. Pie, happy, lip. Okay, so that's pretty easy, right? Remember, it's not P. This is not P. It's okay. Next symbol. Okay. It's similar to the P. It's similar to the, except it's softer, right? It's like B. It's not P. It's like Bobby, or back, or barbecue. B. Softer, right? Okay. Here are the words. Back, rubber, bob. Back, rubber, bob. B, 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 b. Okay? So remember, this one is P, P, P. There's more air. Stronger, right? P, P. But this one, it's more gentle. P, excuse me. Not P, P. Okay? The third phonetic symbol on the paper is this one. And it's remember, it's not T. T is a letter in the alphabet. It's a phonetic symbol. Just, put your tongue on top of your mouth. Okay? And the words are tie, bitten, hit. You hear that? Hit. Tie, bitten, hit. Tie, bitten, hit. Okay, so if this sound is at the end of the word, again, sometimes native speakers, if they're speaking quickly, they don't release it. They'll say hit, hit. But if you're practicing pronunciation, it's a good idea to be very careful and be very precise. So release it. Hit. That sound is very important sometimes. So practice it. Okay. hit. Okay. The next symbol is d, d, d. It's similar, right? It's similar to this one, except it's not as strong. It's weaker, okay? This one, remember, is t, t. It's a lot of force. T, t. This one, same position at the beginning, but it's more gentle. For example, let me read the words. Did, middle, hid, d, d, d. Did, middle, hid. Now, let's take the word did, the first word, did. Now, the correct pronunciation is, right, did. But if I pronounce it wrong, if I pronounce it with this, I would say tid. Tid. See, it's too much. It's too strong. Tid. Right? It's not tid. It's did. Tid. That's not a word. Did. Ah, that's correct. Okay. The last consonant phonetic symbol is, okay, and it's the k, 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 that sound. Okay, so let me read the words. Came, k, k, came, quick, quick. So that word has k, k, two times. It has a k at the beginning and it has a k at the end. Quick. Quick. It's the back of my tongue. Back of my tongue is opening and closing the top of my mouth. Came. Quick. Came. Quick. Okay? And again, quick. Right? Native speakers might say quick. It sounds better, quick. So make sure you say that little sound at the end. A lot of those sounds in English, like the those little sounds at the end of a word, they're very important. I mean, they may not seem very important, but you know, people might have a hard time understanding your pronunciation if you're not, you know, be precise. Quick, quick. Okay. Good luck. Please spend 15-20 minutes every day, you know, watching these videos, practicing. Practice the sounds you have a problem with, and I'll see you in class. Okay, good luck.